Here we go again, y'all. This We the People News. Alright, this video is without prejudice and without recourse. Alright, standing on the UCC 1-308. I'm not an attorney. Anything I say or do is not going to be legal advice, just my opinion, because I'm not an attorney. Alright, I'm not chain whipped by the bar. Okay, dokie. Never look just straight forward. Always look around. You'll be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. Kadoki, I like this guy. He's straight to the point. Be fair warned, there's languages in there that you may need to be an age majority to handle. Alright, let's go.
And liable, how you like them apples? Yeah. The courts are not at liberty to overlook or disregard its commands or countenance evasion thereof. It is their duty in authorized proceedings to give full effect to the existing Constitution and to obey all constitutional provisions, irrespective to their opinion of the wisdom or the desirability of such provisions, and irrespective of the consequences. All right? So, Judge Tooley, one of the judges I really admire from back in the day, he said, I would rather set 100 guilty men free than convict one innocent man. Where are the judges like that today? He would rather set 100 guilty men free than to convict one innocent man, because the travesty would be so egregious that it would be better to release 100 guilty men than it would to incarcerate one man who was undeserving of it, right? Who wasn't guilty. But nowadays we see hundreds of thousands of people in the prison population, and none of them fucking really belong there, all right? Thus is said that the courts should be in our altar to enforce the provisions of the United States Constitution. Now, let's rewind a little bit. Remember, the state constitutions where the power is at for the people, ladies and gentlemen. The United States Constitution is the federal. The state constitution, we the people, all right, and guard against their infringement by legislative fiat or otherwise. In accordance with these basic principles, the rule is fixed that the duty in the proper case to declare a law unconstitutional cannot be declined and must be performed in accordance with the delivery of judgment of the tribunal before which the validity of the enactment is directly drawn into question. If the Constitution prescribes one rule and the statute another in a different rule, it is the duty of the court to declare that the Constitution and not the statute governs in the case before the judgment. They're telling the judge, you have got to rule in favor of the Constitution, always and fucking forever, all right? There is no exception to the rule, and if they choose to rule against it, you take exception to it as an appealable issue, and you want it noted on the fucking record that there's a tyrant sitting on the bench, and he should be hung for high fucking treason. And if you got a couple friends in the peanut gallery, have them fill out some affidavits as to the erroneous horse shit that they saw or heard come from that judge's fucking mouth, so we can get these bad actors fucking removed. All right, it's that fucking simple. All right, and let me tell you something. The Federal Witness Protection Program and Witness Protection Act, it was instituted right around the time of RICO because the mob was whacking everybody that was going to testify against them. So they came in and they created this Federal Protected Witness Program. You qualify as somebody in the peanut gallery who's writing an affidavit against a judge about their criminal activity. You qualify for protection. That means if the sheriff, the bailiff, state troopers, anybody harasses, badgers you, intimidates you in any fucking way after filling out that affidavit, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, they go to jail for tampering with a witness, all right? They won't do it. But until we start asserting ourselves and start fucking putting shit on paper and throwing it at them, nothing's going to change, all right? Because I'll tell you right now, it's like 1 in 100,000 where they run into a guy like me. Maybe it's...
And there I go again. Right? Insane people keep doing the same thing over and over and over. All right? The first thing we do is always call attorneys, which is buddies with the judges. These things that he speaks of, you have to be outside of that realm. right, to get certain remedies done. Is it easier to get attorneys to do all your dirty work? Yes. The problem is he going to do it? Especially when they're all buddies and they're all bound to the bar union. Don't forget, y'all, I'll go still further from him, is that the insurance has to be notified that there could be a claim. You follow these bar agreements? Yeah.
One in fucking 250,000 where they run into a guy like me. I was just recently in a courthouse. I didn't last 5 fucking minutes in there before I was surrounded and asked to leave. You should just leave. You should just leave. You shouldn't be here. You don't belong in this building. I know why they're telling me that shit. I know they got facial recognition. I know why they don't want me in the fucking courthouse. Because I raise a huge fucking stink. Huge stink. Because they're criminals. Fucking criminals. Not even joking. The last one that had to haul me out of the courthouse was some Bob Long guy. All right? And come to find out, as I do a little bit of due diligence into him, he's retired. No wonder they didn't actually send a bailiff down to me, because there's a little bit of liability there. This retired guy probably isn't even bonded. He's retired. He probably shouldn't even have the uniform on. In fact, let me tell you something. When I ask an officer of the alleged law to produce his business card and he does not give me his business card or says he does not have them on him, do you guys know that he is officially out of uniform and taking his income under false fucking pretenses, which means he's 100% personally liable for his actions at that point, out of uniform? That's right. That's like me going to a construction job and rolling out the trailer and never putting on my tool bags. Are you going to pay me to build your house if I don't have my fucking tool bags on? If I'm wandering around looking for a pencil all fucking day to do my job? No, you're not. All right? Nobody with a brain is going to pay somebody that proclaims to be a carpenter that doesn't wear his bags throughout his entire day. All right? Same thing with an alleged officer of law. He doesn't have his business card on him, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of fucking uniform. All right? He's not on the clock. And if he's on the clock, he's taking his income under false pretenses, which is theft. All right? Let's move forward. They're telling the judge, you've got to rule in the favor of the Constitution.
That's something to note to cop watchers, right? They keep asking about cards and they keep not giving them.
I'm asking the judge to do this, his duty under his sworn oath of office, and uphold the United States Constitution as he swore he would under Articles... you gotta look them up for your state. So, if I was in the federal court, it would be Title 4, subsection 101. It would be the Article 6 oath. It would be the Title 5, 3331 oath, the state constitutional oath, and the oath of the United States Constitution. But when they're referencing article and paragraph here, they're talking about looking it up in your own state constitution, because again, the state constitution is where you can enforce your rights. Okay, that state constitution is very powerful. In this state, which says that he shall swear to protect and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay, now the foreign and domestic one, that's the Title 5 3331 oath. Title 5 3331 oath. All right, that's the for-profit oath for the Title 28 3002 15A, B, and C federal corporation. Each state of, like state of Nevada, state of Nebraska, state of Texas, those are all subsidiary corporations of Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, United States, Title 28 3002 15A. So, when you hear this oath, all right, that he shall swear to protect and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. When you hear that foreign and domestic thing, and swear to protect against all enemies, that's the for-profit oath, ladies and gentlemen. That oath didn't come into play until long after the first primary oath came into play. And the first oath is really simple. In fact, let me just pull it up here for you, because I want to make sure to be accurate. I have a judicial notice here that I love lighting these people up with. That's my habeas.
Article 6,
class the other day.
USC 4, Section 101.
No, that's another legal document I'm working on for somebody else.
President's Article 2.
Hold on, bear with me. Yes, alas, the judicial notice. All right. now, Derek, by way of special appearance, hereinafter respondent with clean hands, pure intent, in good faith, with good conscience, and for good reason, to make known to all men by these presents that I, man, Derek, am of sane sound mind, with age of majority, competent to handle one's affairs over all men. Amen, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to skip a little bit of this, and I'm going to get into the meat and fucking potatoes. Right away in the first page, I always give the caveat and the contract and the 30 days to respond and yada, 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 yada. But, oh, how did this get marked as a judicial notice? This is not what's proper. Hold up. Memorandum of law. Maybe this one is it. Here it is. Wonderful. Okay, comes now, Derek, by way of special appearance, hereinafter respondent. You could put sesticate use, you could put beneficiary, but understand these words that you're using and why you're using them, all right? In case you're questioned about it, you don't want to look like a fucking numbskull, all right? With clean hands, pure intent, in good faith, with good conscience, and for good reason, to make known to all men by these presents that I, man, Derek, am of sane sound mind, with age of majority, competent to handle one's affairs over all men, respondent as beneficiary, all right? See, this nice little title game, when we're in trust, you could be the beneficiary, you could be the trustee, you could be the trustor if you want. Not a really favorable position if you understand trustor. You could be the trust protector. You could be the entitlement holder. The entitlement holder is more on the commercial side of things, but the entitlement holder bears very little liability and yet has authority to command and compel others to do things, all right? But in this instance, respondent as beneficiary accepts and acknowledges Karen Lynn Noakes' oath of office to the Nebraska State Constitution, all right? That's me in a judicial notice giving acknowledgement and acceptance of the oath, so now I'm binding them to their contract. Now you fuck up at this point, it could cost you your house, cost you the farm, it could cost you all your bank accounts, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that 433A and that 433B, I'm going to make you fill all that shit out. Now that I've accepted your oath of office and you're proclaimed to be a third party, a non-biased third party individual set to rule on the matter. Now that you've made that claim, I need to see your oath of office filed on record. I need to see your independently bonded. I need to see your anti-bribery statement. I need to see your 990s all filled out. I need to make sure that you got a 98 EIN. I need to make sure that you, if you don't have a 98 EIN, that you at least have an assumed business name that you're operating under, because you're using all kinds of different names and nomenclatures on paper that I believe are false and fictitious, unregistered business names. Yeah? Yeah, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, because they're tricky, rat, weasel, devilish little bastards, all right? That's the very definition of lawyering in the lawyering craft. Attorney is to attorn property from one and give to the other, but the other thing is, to be an attorney or to practice in lawyering is actually deviling, okay? It's a twisting and manipulation of the language to get what they fucking want out of you and make it look as though it's legitimate. They're nothing more than fucking con artists, all right? Trying to steal your rights away from you and turn your property from one and give to another. Now, rights can be tangible and intangible. I mean, property is tangible and intangible. Without rights, you can't have property, and without property, you can't have fucking rights. All right, so if you don't have any of that shit, then you have nothing more than privileges, and privileges are granted from body of politic to men who accept them, not understanding the connotation of what's going on. And if man giveth you a benefit, man can most certainly taketh away. Like the old man giving you the keys on a Friday night because you got a hot date, and then all of a sudden you pissed him off and he goes, yeah, you know what, Scooter? Sorry about your luck, but you ain't getting my fucking keys. Your mom and I are going out instead. As he burns rubber down the road, and you're going, damn. Should have done what I had to do, right? Shouldn't I try to be a little weasel or whatever, weasel out of my chores, right? Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. You have all the fucking power. So anyway, the original oath, let me find it here. Bing. Support, defend the Constitution. Yeah. Preamble. Oh, wait. Let's see. Bill of Rights out of the Indiana Constitution. The General Assembly. Shall not grant any...
Alright, we're going to pause it right there, y'all. And end off with the next one. Alright, this will be the People News.